Hey everyone, and welcome to Bugsmashers. I'm your host, Mark Abent. I'm a gameplay programmer here at CIG Los Angeles, and I'm here to show you behind the scenes of some bugs and how we smash them. Let's take a look. Bugsmashers! Hey everyone, we're here in my fancy dancy test level, and we have a fun UI problem with the mobi-glass. As you can see, I always use a weird screen resolution, and it always tends to make the HUD go funky-dunky. You can kind of see it with the visor right now. And when you pop up the mobi-glass, as you can see, the edges tend to get offset and cut. If my resolution was a little bit wider, I'd be able to see the actual extent of the mobi-glass. So the UI guys were like, well, we can't have this. We need it to work on, well, pretty much all resolutions so that it scales correctly on the screen. And so that's what the good old UI folks in UK office has done. So here is our original code for our mobi-glass instance. And we have a standard scale that the designer set up, which for all intents and purposes worked for the scale that they were working in their resolution. However, it doesn't work in this crazy resolution that I have of 1280 by 960 because I'm weird. I like to see my code on my left and right side, and it causes all sorts of fun problems, such as this resolution shenanigans. So what the UI guys have done is, based on the renderer resolution or aspect, they will scale it. So it will scale down or up depending upon how crazy your screen width and height are. So let's activate that code to see what happens. Bam! So we take our original scale, we get the rendering, and we scale it based on the renderer width and height, so that if the aspect is slightly wider or slightly taller, it will try to focus it more onto the center of the screen. All right, let's hit the magic recode button and see what that does. All right. As you can see, recode is finished and our scaling has worked pretty nicely. In my crazy resolution, it actually shrinks it down so that I can see the whole thing of mobi-glass. The only other problem that exists is here's the close button, and as you can see, it's not highlighting because I have to move it down a bit. Where is it? Where is it? Somewhere around here. There it is. So as you can see, there's quite a big offset from here to here. Let's see what they did to fix that. So here in Flash UI element, this is where it takes the mouse input and sends it off to our Flash elements. In this specific region of code, it's getting our mouse coordinates and it's getting the viewport of the renderer and the Flash, and it's trying to see where it should send the mouse inputs. As you can see, we have, for our X and Y, we're taking into account the width and the height, but we're not taking into account the viewport offset, which is the X and the Y. So if that button was at 0, 0, way up on the top, we'd be able to click it because there was no X, Y offset. However, we have an X and Y offset for where we are to where this button is, and we're not taking account of that offset. So let's do that and see what happens. This recode should go by pretty quickly, but if we have a little box and we have another, let's say, here we go, box, and we have another, like, we could use that, square here. Our mouse input for that, we should say, for this position is going to be this X offset, and that will be that position. For this position right here, it's going to be this X offset plus this size. And what this code was doing was just taking into account this position and not this offset. So we do both of these, and now we can click here. All right, recode has been done. And we should be able to, well, voila, click on the magical button. So now everything scales correctly, and I can click on buttons as you would expect because, well, we're taking into account all the offsets. Hope you guys enjoyed. Woo! So today's bug was something to do with the mobi-glass. You know, you pop it up, and oh no, if you have a crazy resolution, the mobi-glass right in your face, and you can't see on this side or this side because it's clipping, or it's like really, really, really small. It was just a issue with not scaling the thing based on your resolution. So the good old UI programmers in the UK made it so that it scales depending upon your resolution, and now it looks pretty great, even if you do some crazy high resolution or some low resolution. And it's not all up in your face or really, really tiny. Then the other thing that they fixed was they had a little button, and if you clicked on the button, it wouldn't work because it was actually offset. And it was just a small little thing to take into account the position change of the flash so that it offset correctly. So when you hit the button, it's actually right here instead of down here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.